Just announced today, Princess Leonor and Christian's royal wedding stuns the world, live footage released. It's official, the royal moment everyone's been waiting for has finally happened. Spain and Denmark have just witnessed history, live and unfiltered. Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark, two young royals who grew up under the world's gaze, have officially sealed their love in a royal wedding that's already being called the most emotional event of the decade. But here's the shocker, this wasn't supposed to happen yet. In fact, insiders reveal the announcement caught even palace officials by surprise. So what led to this sudden royal wedding that's now stunning the world? And what really unfolded in those private, never-before-seen moments caught on live footage? Let's dive deep into the story that's redefining the future of European royalty, a story of love, courage, and a decision that's already changing royal history forever. 1. The day the world stopped. Picture this, the sun rising over Copenhagen, the air electric, the city alive with anticipation. Outside Christiansborg Palace, a crowd is gathering, cameras flashing, reporters whispering, royal fans waving flags of Spain and Denmark side by side. No one expected this today. The royal calendar had no official listing for a wedding. But then, out of nowhere, palace alerts begin to circulate. Just announced, Princess Leonor and Prince Christian to wed today in a private yet televised ceremony. The world goes silent. Within minutes, global news channels break into live coverage. Social media explodes. Royal watchers and journalists rush to confirm what seems impossible, a royal wedding happening right now. And then, the live footage begins. A golden carriage rolls through the streets of Copenhagen, escorted by mounted guards dressed in crimson and silver. The sound of church bells fills the air. People cry, cheer, and wave as the royal motorcade passes. Inside the carriage sits Princess Leonor, glowing, poised, and visibly emotional. Her dress, an elegant Spanish creation by Lorenzo Caprile, flows like liquid light. Every detail is symbolic, the lace drawn from Queen Letitia's wedding veil, and the embroidery representing unity between Spain and Denmark. Beside her, her sister Infanta Sofia gently holds her hand. You can feel the emotion, the weight of history meeting the tenderness of sisterhood. Across the city, Prince Christian waits. Calm but visibly moved. His uniform bears both the Danish and Spanish royal insignias, a quiet, powerful symbol of the unity this marriage represents. The world is watching. And in that moment, something feels different. This isn't just another royal ceremony. It's something deeper. Something human. 2. The secret that shocked the palace. So why was this wedding so sudden? What made it so urgent that the palace had to announce it on the same day it happened? Royal insiders now confirm, this moment has been months, even years, in the making. Leonor and Christian's love story began quietly, away from headlines, during a youth diplomacy summit in Oslo back in 2021. They were just teenagers, two heirs sharing the same burden of expectation, finding connection in the quiet in-between moments of duty. At first, it was friendship. But as the years passed, as Leonor began her military training and Christian prepared for his royal future, that friendship became something undeniable. Still, both families were cautious. Spain's monarchy, steeped in tradition, wanted Leonor to focus on preparing for the throne. Denmark's royal family, proud and deeply protective, wanted to avoid the chaos of speculation. But love has a way of defying protocol. Through letters, video calls, and secret visits, their bond grew stronger. Sources close to Zarzuela Palace say that by early 2024, they had already privately exchanged promises, a quiet commitment, witnessed only by their closest family members. And when the world began speculating about royal weddings elsewhere in Europe, Leonor and Christian decided they didn't want their story to be another rumor. They wanted truth, authenticity. So when today's sudden announcement came, it wasn't rushed, it was ready. Because sometimes, love can't wait for protocol to catch up. 3. A wedding beyond borders. The cathedral doors open. The music swells, a mix of Spain's national symphony and Denmark's royal anthem, woven together in a breathtaking arrangement. As Leonor walks down the aisle, the live footage captures the faces of her parents, King Felipe VI, proud yet visibly emotional, and Queen Letizia, graceful and tearful, watching their eldest daughter step into history. Christian's parents, Crown Prince Frederick and Crown Princess Mary smile through tears of pride. The moment is more than royal, it's profoundly human. Every gesture, every glance carries weight. When Leonor reaches Christian, he whispers something to her, a quiet sentence that makes her smile. Though microphones don't catch the words, royal lip readers later reveal he said, "You are my choice, always have been." Their vows are intimate, yet powerful. Leonor speaks first. "I pledge my heart not just as a princess, but as a woman who believes in love that unites, not divides." Christian follows. "Today I marry my equal, my friend, my home. May our hearts guide our crowns." The cathedral falls silent. The archbishop blesses their union, and when they share their first kiss, the crowd outside erupts, cheers, applause, tears of joy echoing through Copenhagen's streets. The footage captures the exact moment the Spanish and Danish flags intertwine in the wind above the palace. Two nations, one love story. 4. The global reaction. Within minutes, the world reacts. In Spain, Madrid's Plaza Mayor fills with thousands of people waving flags, singing royal hymns, and chanting Leonor's name. The screens across Gran Via broadcast the live ceremony, every tear, every smile, every glance. In Denmark, the streets of Copenhagen turn into a sea of lights. People gather in squares, restaurants, even balconies, watching the footage together, cheering for their prince and his bride. World leaders send their congratulations. The British royal family issues an official statement praising the beauty of modern unity. Even the Vatican releases a message of blessing, calling their union a light for Europe's next generation of leadership. But beyond the headlines, the emotional connection is what truly stands out. People see themselves in this love story, two young souls balancing duty and heart, proving that even under the pressure of crowns and cameras, love still wins. 5. The family behind the crown. As the ceremony fades into evening, the royal banquet begins. And it's there, away from the cameras, that the most touching moments unfold. Sources reveal that during the dinner, King Felipe stood to make a toast. He began by acknowledging how surreal it felt to see his daughter, once the shy little girl holding his hand at official ceremonies, now standing as a married woman, ready to lead. He turned to Christian and said, "You have not just married my daughter, you've joined her destiny." Queen Letizia, ever the emotional heart of the family, was seen embracing her daughter tightly before whispering something only Leonor could hear. Moments later, Leonor was wiping tears from her eyes as Christian placed his arm around her. Across the table, Crown Princess Mary, always elegant, was spotted smiling warmly. At Queen Letizia, a quiet exchange of respect and maternal pride that resonated across both nations. It was more than a royal event. It was a family coming together, two traditions merging into one future. 6. The moment the world fell silent. After the formalities, the couple appeared on the palace balcony. The city lights reflected off the marble facade, the crowd below glowing with candles and camera flashes. Leonor stepped forward, her gown shimmering under the night sky. Christian joined her, holding her hand high as the crowd erupted once more. And then, the moment that melted hearts across the world, he leaned over, kissed her forehead, and whispered, "Now the world knows." It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't staged. It was love, simple, real, and raw. That clip, captured live and instantly replayed on social media, became the most shared video of the year, breaking royal viewership records across Europe. The caption that trended worldwide read, "When royalty looks like love." 7. The aftermath and the legacy. As dawn breaks, Spain and Denmark wake up to a new era. The footage from the wedding dominates every platform, from news broadcasts to TikTok reels. Commentators call it the wedding that reignited faith in the monarchy. But beyond the glamour, something deeper is taking root. For the first time, Europe's next generation of royals is being defined not by tradition alone, but by authenticity. Leonor and Christian have shown the world that love and leadership can coexist, that duty doesn't have to silence the heart, and that modern royalty can be both graceful and real. Political analysts note that this wedding may reshape the way future royal unions are viewed, less about politics, more about partnership. And as both families retreat into a quieter moment of rest, one thing is certain: history will remember this day not as a spectacle, but as a symbol. A symbol that even in 2025, in a fast-changing world, fairy tales can still come true. Today, Spain and Denmark didn't just witness a royal wedding. They witnessed the birth of a new royal chapter. Princess Leonor and Prince Christian, young, in love, and ready to lead, have proven that even under crowns and cameras, humanity still shines through. And as the final scene of the live footage fades, their carriage disappearing into the moonlit streets of Copenhagen, one truth echoes around the world. Love, when real, needs no schedule. Because sometimes, the most unexpected moments are the ones that define forever.